fight, rebound, and certainly defend.
1 year ago, Duke lost in the second round at Tennessee in a physical game, 65-52. That has been talked about the last 24 hours leading up to this one. We are underway at Barclays Center. Duke controls the tip.
I didn't right now. Madison goes a little.
Duke has won 8 straight first-round games, so they got out of the first round with that victory over Vermont out of the America East. McCain knocks down a triple.
I love this. That's what they have to do. Put him on the box, double, attract it, and find somebody.
Comes in shooting it at 40% from long range, had 15 points in the win over Vermont.
And right away, Raph, they have Mark Mitchell guarding Terrence Edwards Jr., the Duke's best player and playmaker out there at the small forward position.
And now they double with Filipowski. Nobody home initially. The flip goes down for Bickerstaff. James Madison did not trail against Wisconsin. They went wire to wire 2 nights ago. 3-2 lead for Duke.
Got to do a better job in the back line of the defense there, helping out on the roll guy.
They get Roach involved. Brown locks in defensively.
Now, this team believes, and they are aggressive on both ends of the floor.
The back end. McCain is fouled. He was trying to pass it to the perimeter, and Filipowski.
They're going to give 2.
On that last play, right
up with you.
Terrence Edwards Jr., he's at 6'6", 6'7", so he can see over those double teams and made an incredible pass inside there to Bickerstaff while double team.
They are going to change it. Officials came together, recognized it was not a shooting foul. Mark Byington was looking around quizzically, and year number 4 as the head coach, and what a tremendous job he's done with this program. They're trying to go to the Sweet 16 for the first time. The fadeaway is smooth. Jeremy Roach nails it.
And that's all that baseline out of bounds. Mitchell with a roadblock set it up.
And you see right away, Duke is attacking. They're not settling, getting inside and forcing the action.
James Madison in the second round of the NCAA tournament for the first time since 1983, 41 years.
Nice
Cutter.
cut.
Friedel lost it. Filipowski gets it ahead.
This is where they're tough, I think.
McCain feed it for Proctor.
James Madison so good at guarding the three-point line.
Trying to get physical with Filipowski, and they're going to get Edwards for another foul at the 18-12 mark of this first half. That's 2.
And we saw that in the first game against Wisconsin, Mark Byington stayed in the game with Edwards, but this is too early as he's battling down low, trying to front and get around Filipowski. Looked like maybe his right arm was around the waist of Filipowski, and because it's early, Edwards will have to sit. But I imagine he'll be back in this half.
Hop step, McCain, he tried to bank it. He was in between there, not sure what he wanted to do. The Sun Belt Conference Player of the Year is now on the bench with 2 minutes gone by in this first half. And a whistle stops play as Brown makes his move, and a foul is called. It's McCain.
Yeah, McCain.
And that's tough. Terrence Edwards Jr. is so important to this team. Brings a confidence, a moxie.
But he had done his job. He got him 3 or 4 feet off the box. He should have just retreated and got defensive. But he's one of those guys, over-anxious, overzealous, thoroughly enmeshed in the game.
5-2 lead for Duke. Brown using a high screen. Bickerstaff continues on the drive, bounce it. Raekwon Horton in the game, played very well the other night. The jumper is short from Wooden. Rebound, Bickerstaff.
Nice cut, but
he had Brown wide open.
Yeah.
They have not been nearly as crisp as we saw them early in the game against Wisconsin the other night. Roach, the lane is open, the drive, it comes up short. Filipowski is there. Filipowski slams it.
About the work by Filipowski. Speed to the 10. I mean, really followed the play, did not give up on it.
7-2 lead for the Blue Devils, and Duke has come out assertive against this Duke squad. Here's Brown off the penetration, lost it. Good hands there and retrieves it. 9 to shoot. He will fire. It's way off.
And your point right now, James Madison a little disjointed right now offensively.
Their leaders out. That Edwards so essential.
High screen. Proctor uses it. Swing. Pick and pop. Filipowski short. Long rebound to Roach. Reload. The jumper doesn't go for Proctor. And it's rebounded by Brown underneath.
And right now, James Madison, they have to settle down, run their sets. You have Jared McCain guarding Wooden right now, not taking advantage of that mismatch.
Bickerstaff steps through. He's fouled by Filipowski, and Bickerstaff pushes himself off the floor and heads to the free throw line.
They have mobile perimeter guys there. The ability of Bickerstaff to move around, loves his dribble handoff, going to drag Filipowski, and then he trapped him beautifully.
John Shire said he was really proud of the effort in the first round game in this tournament. You have to just quickly turn the page. Get the guys familiar with JMU. Said the team was fired up and ready for this matchup.
I'll tell you, they've come out right out the gate with a lot of force.
They talked about it all day yesterday at their shoot around.
They saw how James Madison really punched Wisconsin in the mouth right from the start of the game. And Duke has really been the one that's been the force and come out with a great deal of effort. Of course, Flip has to sit now with that one foul, but
Young, more of a screener, roller kind of a guy, not going to beat you outside.
Can post up a little bit, has good footwork.
He sure does.
Ryan Young, the transfer from Northwestern. This is his 6th year of college. Redshirt as a freshman.
He's going to have more degrees than the three of us.
he is Van Wilder. Feed it. McCain. And that one dances on the rim, comes off, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by James Madison.
Mitchell right there, too.
Second round coverage of the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Championship continues on the ESPN networks. For more information, game times, listings, go to ncaa.com. Green has checked in. Valuable minutes the other night in the win over Wisconsin.
And nice out of bounds. A little flex cut out of this for a good look.
Oh, the pirouette and the splash for Tyrese Proctor.
2 baseline out of bounds successfully.
So Michael Green III, who's played in the NEC, the Horizon, and the Sun Belt. A lot of experience. Ball fake, Wooden. Went for the big finish. Could not crank it down.
A great help side defense there by Mark Mitchell on that block.
Proctor off balance. Mitchell denied at the rim. Battle for it. Mitchell had 5 quick dunks the other night. Jumper is good. McCain is on the money.
And McCain was open on the early run, and a nice find by Mitchell. Patient.
McCain is constantly smiling, trying to exude that positive energy right now for Duke.
If you shot the ball like that, you smile too.
Yeah. We certainly could learn from it.
Green,
nice roll.
Inside, look out!
On the floor, this should be.
Ryan Young is called for the foul. He went upstairs and then lost his footing. Jared McCain. The man's got 2.4 million TikTok followers, and he's got 2 threes.
Against this Duke team, they said we are the better team, but we also belong. We belong in this game, and head coach Mark Byington reminded his team that we're not playing Duke's legacy or their great players of the past. You are playing this Duke team. Don't act and don't get caught up in their name. Just go play your game.
That was a perfect response, Tracy, from Mark Byington when he was asked that question, and that will quell a lot of the pressure if your players are feeling it. Yeah, no offense here, Grant, but don't worry about Grant Hill. Don't worry about Christian Laettner. Don't worry about Bobby Hurley. Worry about this Duke squad.
I wish you'd worry about one of us anyhow.
But don't worry about me. I can't run anymore.
By the way, how about the 2-shot free throws? I mean, that was certainly on the floor. Got away with it.
Nice flare cut.
Look at this.
McCain is feeling it.
And Roach with the find. Nice little bump to get him free.
3 of 3 from long range. 9 points for Jared McCain.
Same play on this side. Friedel.
Almost 2 right there on Flip.
Friedel back in. Filipowski in the game. Oh, erased. Filipowski, big block. The dude abides.
Looks energized, doesn't he?
They do.
Nice help side. Try and keep it in play a little bit. Certainly would have helped as well.
Yeah, right now, Raftery, Duke is defending kind of how James Madison defended Friday night against Wisconsin.
Giving them a taste of their own medicine in the first 5.5 minutes.
And right up.
Discard. Horton goes in and he challenges Mitchell, gets the banker.
The toughness about this kid. Tough against Michigan State. Didn't mind a moment either.
15-7, Duke. Filipowski loses the ball. Knocked away from Proctor.
Nobody touched the backcourt.
So the backcourt violation for Duke.
And that's James Madison's defense right there, forcing turnovers.
Watch live men's games on your computer, phone, tablet, streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Download it now to stay up to date on all the action.
Defensively now, Green on the floor. Kid who can shoot the three and get in the lane too.
And a change here for the Dukes. Jalen Carey, nice young player, freshman from Davie, Florida, in.
Nice cut.
Up down, Friedel couldn't finish it. Filipowski a factor.
What a real good screen to get him free.
Roach tried to cross, jumper, Proctor doesn't go. Flying in for the board is Horton.
Tough kid.
Transfer from College of Charleston. Played very well in the win over Wisconsin. Dish, Carey is hacked.
A nice little clever dish there. Green gets in that lane, can do so many good things. A nice dive by Carey. And as you mentioned before, his ability to...
Yeah, Roach just got hurt, and he knew it right away.
He was reaching in here on that foul. Might have hurt his wrist, or maybe a finger. Looks like the way he's holding his hand.
Oh, he's still on the sideline too. Dislocated, maybe.
Might have dislocated a finger. That's happened a few times.
He knew it right away. He started.
I feel like I'm doing a game with Yogi Berra here.
Oh,
or Roy Campanella for Brooklyn.
Our friend, the late Willis Reed, had a few of those as well.
Amazing.
And right now, Roach is in some serious pain.
This kid is really good, the low post.
So Jalen Blakes has checked in. Sean Stewart seeing his first action for Duke.
And Jalen Carey, older brother, played at Duke. He played for Duke a few years ago. But
Vernon Carey, now playing in Turkey, has had a career in Europe. Jalen's dad, Vernon Sr., played offensive line for the Miami Dolphins, 8 seasons.
They're smart kids. They didn't play football.
You think they had a choice? I think they did.
Proctor with a nice pass, didn't set up for the shot.
Filipowski, ball fake. He's fouled. So it's Carey reaching in.
And he has that to his game because he's a big guy who can shoot the ball on the perimeter. You have to come out, keep him honest, but he can put the ball on the floor and get to the free throw line. So I like how aggressive Filipowski's been on both ends of the court.
And going left, he is superior.
He already has 2 field goal attempts. That's 1 more than the entire game the other night in the win over Vermont.
And Stewart on the floor, you feel they can switch a lot with him on the floor, right, Grant?
Stewart can guard on the perimeter, maybe one of their best perimeter defenders.
It's the first ever meeting between these two programs, Duke and James Madison. 15-8, Blue Devils in front, the 4-12 matchup in the South. Feed it outside. Blake's not known for his outside shooting. Rebound hustle. Stewart couldn't grab it initially, but Duke controls. Proctor got a 3.
The second effort with the kick out 3.
18-8. Duke 10 second chance points for the Blue Devils.
Basket, you got to be careful with carrying the low post area. And without Edwards, this team has been struggling.
Horton, a tough move to the rim. He's fouled. The transfer from the College of Charleston will shoot a pair.
And right there, great awareness. Filipowski, offensive rebound, find the open shooter. And right now, those 5 offensive rebounds, as you said, 10 second chance points. And this team, 4 for 8 from the 3-point line. As you see Jeremy Roach still struggling in pain. You got to keep an eye on that because he is so important, so valuable. The one guy that has really meaningful experience in the postseason for Duke.
And Terrence Edwards Jr. is going to check back in, known as Fat Edwards. They are taping 2 fingers together. That's athletic trainer Jose Fonseca. Let's check in with Tracy.
That's exactly right, Ian. I'm sitting here watching, and Jeremy Roach was just in a lot of pain. It seems as though he's feeling a little better once they were able to work on that left pinky. It did seem like he dislocated it, and now they're taping it up, and we'll see if he's able to get back in there.
All right, thank you, Tracy. Jeremy Roach, the senior captain each of the last 2 years for Duke. And this Blue Devils team is in front 18-9.
As I'm trying to say, they've simplified things. A little step back where he's playing with some confidence.
Proctor nails it from long range. So both Proctor and McCain are making their shots. This is the largest lead of the night for Duke.
And this is surprising because James Madison, one of the best in the nation at guarding the three-point line, Raph.
And they got, again, Edwards on the floor. They got to use him. Carry good footwork, we mentioned.
And the steal there for McCain. Loops it ahead.
Nice give back.
Is he feeling it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And they are reading one another beautifully. In transition, they can be awfully tough.
Duke has got it rolling in this first half against the Dukes. They are 6 of 10 from three-point territory. The Blue Devils were prepared. 24-9. And there is Jeremy Roach, the senior, is heading back to the locker room right now. So Duke is playing well without him, and they're shooting well. 6 threes. They had 6 the entire game against Vermont. Edwards is back in. Give it up. Carey. He's met. And a late whistle. Stewart's called for the foul on the collision.
Stewart's done 2 nice things, one end and the other.
Timeout. In Pittsburgh, watching the Wolfpack. He's here in Brooklyn. He's one of the great guys in the industry, and you know that's part of the charm of this tournament. You think you may know, and then you realize you don't know. The ACC was not exactly thought of as the top of the heap this season around NCAA basketball, and here they are undefeated.
Well, there was a lot of talk, like you said, about that, but the ACC is representing, and certainly here today, Duke as well, with this fast start. But we know this James Madison team is very dangerous and more than capable defensively in getting back into this game.
The 2 fouls have diffused Edwards in a way. He's not been a factor in a couple of minutes he's been back.
Well, he has to be careful. Can't be overly aggressive with those 2.
He picked up his second foul 1:48 into the game. That was an empty trip for JMU. Proctor, wild scoop shot, doesn't go. And it's controlled by the Dukes.
This is where he's got to be smart. Don't charge. Ooh.
Edwards, crafty.
He must have heard you, Raph.
He is amazing, this kid. He believes.
Fat Edwards fills up the box score. Had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals in the 11-point win over Wisconsin. 24-11 Duke. 18 field goal attempts. Compare that to 8 for James Madison.
This is a good defensive team as well. They are aggressive, tenacious.
McCain, Roach is back in, and he misses on the jump shot. Rebounded by Xavier Brown.
2 little guys can both get in the lane. A little drop coverage.
A pass to Carey. Perfect setup from Michael Green III.
2 together is a nice dimension for this team.
I agree. Smart move there, too, by Carey to attack Filipowski, who has that 1 foul.
We wondered, in regards to Duke, getting that first-round win over Vermont, would it be just a sense of relief, or would it trigger something bigger for this team?
Well, clearly it's triggered something here today. As Roach misses his second jump shot, but look, Duke won March 4th against NC State, and then they hadn't won until they won Friday on the 22nd. It was 18 days without having a win, so you can see that they have come out with greater confidence and a sense of urgency here in this big game.
I haven't had 18 days without a lemonade.
That's not a streak. You're not Lou Gehrig. Fake it. Edwards, the fade, that was flat. Rebounded by Mitchell.
Fat was flat.
It was. That should have been my call. You just corrected it.
One of the keys, I think, for James Madison, make sure you transition D. Don't give that terrific jump shooting team opportunities.
McCain, swing for Filipowski.
Don't go under on this kid.
McCain drives in. A silky smooth scoop to the hoop.
Vaulting D.
And Rav, he's a great shooter, but he has a toughness about him. Gets a lot of points at the rim, as you saw right there.
14 for McCain, 13 for James Madison.
I think you got to go back to Carey. Get Carey involved in that low block with Flip. Will not try to defend him aggressively with the foul.
I like the dribble drive. Don't settle on the perimeter. This guy never settles.
Edwards, he draws Filipowski, shows it. Crosses. Edwards. Doesn't go.
He got hurt too.
He took a shot to the face.
Takes tough shots, sometimes makes them. Got 5 on 4. Got to go.
McCain flipped it. Mitchell.
Might have walked.
And he got denied by the backboard. The bottom portion of it. Edwards weaving through, hangs and hits.
This kid, unabashed, not afraid of the moment either. He is a gamer.
Second field goal for Terrence Edwards Jr.
He's got to be patient defensively too with those 2 fouls. They got to drive him, I think.
McCain.
Nice pass.
To Filipowski. He rocks the rim.
How nice was that set? A little pocket pass. McCain not only pretty from deep, effective at the rim.
4 points for Filipowski. He had 3 in the win over Vermont.
Communicating a lot better defensively too.
Carey is going to line it up. Ooh. And it's rebounded by McCain. Carey came in shooting it at 32% from long range. James Madison has looked out of sorts offensively. They are 0 of 4 from downtown. Duke is 6 of 11.
And Carey only 6 made.
McCain, hot hand.
Well, you got to challenge him. Now he owns him, right? Got the ability to get to the rim.
And Raph, he's had some big games this season for Duke. He can get hot.
Green all the way to the cup. He flips it up and in.
Got to keep them out of the lane.
I'll tell you, James Madison's had success in their screen and roll coverage or screen and roll offense, as the defense of Duke in that drop coverage, they are attacking and having success.
McCain 5 of 5 from downtown. And McCain is fouled.
Not a good one though by Brown.
I love this, right? Great patience, beautiful pocket pass, picking apart that defense. The Blue Devils are in control and being led by that freshman, Jared McCain, with 17 points, 5 for 5.
You get back to playing your game.
Yeah, it's a lot on us right now. Early on, we had some bad turnovers. We're not boxing out, giving them second chance points. We're not rotating very well on defense. They're playing well, but I think it's a lot of our mistakes. We just got to settle in. It's a long game.
Jared McCain, 17 points. How do you adjust on him?
Yeah, some of those are on offensive rebounds. Got a couple in transition. One of them was probably a legal screen and rolled us under, but we can take care of some of those things. We can fix it.
Thank you.
All right, Tracy, this James Madison squad has won 14 in a row, the longest active winning streak in the country. McCain has matched JMU by himself, and Duke has got a 31-17 lead with 6.5 to go in this first half.
That's what I love about Byington. He doesn't get too high or too low, but you see right there, once again, Jared McCain getting into the paint. I thought from the weak side there, I thought Wooden did a pretty good job. I thought he had a clean block.
It's going to be Wooden picking up the personal.
Came over as Jared, maybe, oh yes, he pushed him with his, yeah, got his body there.
And 2 of the losses to Appalachian State that James Madison had, they throw a little rebounding, shot blocking ability of Appalachian State. And as mentioned, offensive rebound, kick out, step in threes, boy, you salivate over those.
But right now it's been McCain. He has been the guy for Duke. We mentioned he's got 2.4 million TikTok followers. Raph also has a very active account called House of Onions on TikTok. You may want to check that out.
Very popular.
You have 4 followers.
Raph, do you paint your nails?
The kids.
Lob it up. Bickerstaff throws it up there and doesn't go.
Competing on the glass, though. Well, that was a nice set play on the timeout by Mark and his guys. Didn't finish.
Those shots were going down the other night.
Can't keep them out of the lane.
Kick it out. Proctor short. Rebound. It's Young. He coughs it up, hitting the deck out of bounds.
Well, if Young had it, he had a kick out, wide open threes.
Now there is Jason Jared McCain, his brother Jared and Jace so close. We got more from Tracy. Trace?
That's right. Every time Jared McCain steps out on the court, he is playing for his older brother, Jace. Jace had dreams of playing high-level college ball. and getting to an NCAA tournament, but health issues hindered those aspirations. And that's when Jace decided he was going to dedicate his life to helping his brother Jared chase his dream. He is one of the managers on this Duke team, and so they get a chance to do this together. Jared told me everything he does is for the both of them, and his dream of playing in March is now their dream, and he knows how lucky he is to have Jace by his side.
Well, right now that dream is a very positive one. The way that Duke has performed here against James Madison, it's 35-17. Free throws for Noah Friedel. McCain now has 19 points. The rest of the team has 16. And the Dukes have 17.
And Bird threw baseline out of bounds. They've gotten baskets on. So faulty defense, but terrific sets by Duke. And Proctor got that foul, by the way, I believe.
Yeah. Friedel misses at the free throw line. So, again, things that were happening with regularity against Wisconsin are not happening right now for James Madison. They are 5 of 11 at the free throw line.
Without Edwards on the floor, they are a different team.
Flip it.
Confidence and cockiness.
Roach had the injured finger to his offhand, his left hand. He's using it here on the drive and kick. Proctor lets it fly. Off the rim,
Nice
no.
rebound, Young.
Young gets in, layup, no, but a foul.
All he had to do was turn, and he had a three. Guys begging for it the outside if you don't finish.
CBS Tonight, catch a new episode of the most watched show in the country starring Justin Hartley, Tracker, at a special time. It's new tonight after 60 minutes. All new, all spring on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
And Raph, to your point, I've been surprised, the three-point shooting. I talked earlier, James Madison, their ability to defend the three-point line. Duke's had so many wide open, a lot off of second chance opportunities, but then also the 7 offensive rebounds as well. So right now, the defense of James Madison not up to par.
James Madison came in number 6 in the country defending the three, limiting opponents to 29% on the season.
You got to definitely check out those kickouts. You're so vulnerable.
Duke is 7 of 14 from long range. Young misses on the second attempt. The lead is now 36-17. Duke.
Automatic switching on the outside. Nice help by Young.
Friedel drive. Nice look, and he's fouled hard. Young got Bickerstaff across the arm. He'll shoot a pair.
And I like that in Friedel. Friedel, a great spot-up shooter, but also can put the ball on the glass and make a play right there for his teammates. And Young not giving up anything easy defensively. And right now with 4:49 left in this first half, they got to make a little bit of a run here, try to get a little bit closer as they go into half and really execute maybe a little better on the offensive end and maybe guard Jared McCain.
Yeah, that would help.
Sunbelt Newcomer of the Year, TJ Bickerstaff. Duke is familiar with him because he spent 2 years with Boston College in the ACC. Prior to that at Drexel. It's a basketball family. His uncle JB, head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. His grandfather, longtime NBA coach Bernie Bickerstaff. His mom on hand, his dad, part of the James Madison rooting section. Bickerstaff family showed up here trying to get this Duke's program to the Sweet 16 for the first time. Filipowski leans in and gets it to go.
And Roach with the nice feed, but power at the rim. Spacing him nicely, though, with that early one foul. Give him a little rest. Put Young in. A different look on both ends.
6 points, 4 rebounds, and a big old block for Kyle Filipowski. No man's land. Friedel got caught underneath.
And great help side defense there. Jalen Blake's getting that steal.
Very alert.
Hand it to Roach. We're going to hit the 4-minute mark of this first half. Filipowski.
Again, power.
Hop step, and he's doing whatever he wants.
And Roach, the guy, feeding them too. He's been around. He's done some great things at the NCAA tournament.
This is the largest deficit of the season for James Madison. It was 19. Now it's 21. Duke is up huge. 3-point territory. James Madison is yet to make a three. All of the aggressiveness and competitiveness that we saw from James Madison against Wisconsin, that's what we've seen from Duke here today.
And Edwards is back on the floor now. They got to get him going. He is the guy that stirs it. Tough shot.
Long run. Brown comes up short, rebounded by Horton.
He's going to go.
The zigzag. Edwards shows it. flips it up. He was looking for a foul. He'll get one on Filipowski.
That was another late call.
I think it's on Blake's right there. He might have rooted out Bickerstaff on that rebound attempt. A great defense by Filipowski, contesting without fouling on Edwards, and Blake's down there fighting.
But I think
no, it's Filipowski.
They give him 2 shots.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So second foul on Filipowski, 2 shots here for Edwards.
It was late, very late on that call.
2 late calls.
82% at the free throw line this season.
Now you got to know when he's got the ball, he's thinking of one thing: being creative.
They went 21 of 30 at the line in that win over Wisconsin. They are just 7 of 14 so far in this first half. Last time they played an ACC team, it was December 6, 2022. Virginia, they lost 55-50.
That score surprise you?
No, that was right on where I thought it was going to be.
And Yo-Yo and Edwards, for that reason, with those 2 fouls, save them for the other end.
So
1-2-2, pardon me, Bert.
Take a seat.
And I like this right now for James Madison. Slow down the rhythm, be a little bit disruptive.
Or open.
Mitchell with a big finish.
It's okay if you press, but you got to get back. Identify, play your guys. Great execution. How about the bang? By the big fella, Mitchell.
Julian Wooden made some threes the other night against Wisconsin. He hasn't been a factor here offensively. Friedel trying to get involved. He does as he buries a 3.
And right there, Roach going under the screen on that dribble handoff. You cannot give Friedel any room whatsoever that can get him going.
A native of T, South Dakota. Going in, met. And Blakes is fouled underneath. 2 free throws for Jalen Blakes.
Just great execution right here. Mitchell in the right spot, well prepared, rehearsed, big time. Send it in. That's his game. Attack mode. I think they're a different team when he's in that mental frame of mind.
I agree. And historically, first of all, Duke, when you trap them, they don't try to beat the press to set up. They beat the press to score. And you saw it on that play, and you saw it even on this last play as Blake's attacked and was able to draw that foul.
And that's the 3rd foul on Julian Wooden. So Edwards will rotate back in. Just under 3 minutes to play in this first half. Duke is up by 20 and now up by 21. The Somerset, New Jersey native Jalen Blakes makes a pair, and now he'll sit.
I wonder if Byington is resting Edwards on defense.
He is. Yo-yo
bringing him in for the offensive purposes here. Because they're a different team on the offensive end when he's on the court.
And his 5 out is tough. Friedel, a guy that looks for his shot, hunts it.
Off balance 3 doesn't go. James Madison gave up just 20 points in the first half against Wisconsin. Duke is currently at 44. Proctor and McCain have both been excellent. Young in there for Duke. Deep one, heat check. Oh yeah! Another! Jared McCain is not human.
And Young knows how to play. What a screen to set that open look. And again, defensively faulty, right?
You can't go under the flare screen. You have to chase him over.
He is 6 of 6 from downtown. 22 points for Jared McCain. Bickerstaff off balance. Everything is contested.
Young giving him really solid minutes.
Play called out from John Shire. You want to bottle this if you're Duke, what they've done in this first half. 11 assists, just 1 turnover, under 2 minutes to go.
The mental approach has been fantastic in the preparation. Different team, right, Grant? You've been watching them?
No question.
Nice
Young,
slip.
roll, kick,
Nice
Roach, extra. Off the rim. And the rebound controlled by Friedel, averages 5.3 per game.
The 5-out look.
Down to 1:20 to play in this first half. Edwards feeding the post. Bickerstaff. He got caught on the baseline. The ball ricochets over to Young, and another turnover.
And Young had his hand on that pass as well. He has been solid.
Timeout called by Duke. They lead it 47-23 over James Madison. Put up your Dukes, Blue Devils.
team wherever they take you. With over 30 hotel brands, Marriott Bonvoy has a brand for every kind of fan.
Coming up, AT&T at the half, scores, highlights, latest NCAA tournament news. It's all coming up on AT&T at the half.
Different look, boy, from what you watched, getting prepped for this game. Attitude, heads up, guarding, making the extra pass, and really running their baseline out of bounds, and just solid on both ends.
And a piece of history for Jared McCain. 6 3-pointers, most made in an NCAA tournament game by a Duke freshman.
That's pretty impressive considering all the Duke freshmen who've come through, particularly in recent years.
Well, you didn't take any threes as a freshman. You weren't permitted, were you?
Coach K wouldn't let me.
Let's look at the numbers. See how many you took. Cross. Proctor leaves it, and he handed it right to Bickerstaff. Great opportunity. Friedel attacking the rim.
And how about the Bickerstaff control, bounce, and a good look.
And that's your center right there, leading the break.
He was a fluid kid.
Got an 8.5-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. (47-25).
And to stay at home on the shooters on the dribble drive.
A little high pick and roll with Mitchell.
There's the screen. McCain, tough shot off the rim. That one nearly went. Looking up the floor.
Oh, goodness. Little air under it.
Brian Randleman is a Durham, North Carolina native, growing up rooting for Duke. Transfer from High Point, just tossed it too far, out of bounds.
And that was Friedel, had a great contest. McCain fell, and he was wide open. Just another missed opportunity.
How about Young's screen here?
Ball is tipped, out of bounds. 1.7 on the clock. Duke will retain it.
But the impact you can have just doing little things like Young. He's had a solid performance thus far.
Well, he's experienced. An experienced big who's been in big games and brings value when he plays.
Second year at Duke. An efficient big man. And now Julian Wooden will check in, playing with 3 fouls, replacing Bryant Randleman. 1.7 on the clock.
Got some size on the inbound takeaway vision.
Proctor looking to get it in.
Sometimes they go opposite.
McCain gets a shot off, and it is off the mark, and that's how the half will end.
Nice challenge by Friedel.
The Duke Blue Devils ended the night strong against Vermont, and we've seen the carryover into this first half against James Madison. McCain with 22 points, the most by any player in a half in this tournament. So, all right, apparently she's using the same headset as Grant. Wow. So, Bill, it's you and me.
Well, it's like the old days, huh?
What year is it?
Yeah, let's dance together. It's
okay, I'm back now.
Grant, some of the best television you've ever had.
Well, I think the first 3 minutes are going to be important for James Madison, particularly on defense. I don't know if you said that already.
No, we didn't
hear you.
But also for Duke, when you think of it.
Both ways.
Push
I
that
agree.
pedal, as John alluded to.
Well, 47 points giving up in one half for James Madison is just not going to get it done.
Filipowski, much more involved on the offensive end compared to the other night. Swing it to him. And he tried the extra feed. It's a turnover. Brown trying to trigger the break. Edwards.
Get this guy going. He breeds confidence with this team.
The spin and deuce for Fat Edwards.
Oh, loves that offensive end.
That was a tough shot.
Should have gone to the shot the ball on the last trip. Nice idea of being unselfish.
47-27 Duke. Roach. It's big against small on the inside. They cannot locate Filipowski. Ball movement leads to the jumper, and it's good. It's McCain over and over again. Another bullseye.
But Bird, they need to locate him. I mean, I know you're trying to help on that front, but McCain, too many open opportunities from three for Duke.
Filipowski trying to guard and does a pretty good job.
Edwards can't go back-to-back. Rebound is cleaned up by Filipowski.
And Bert, if they're going to front, they got to get a better angle of the pass to Filipowski.
I think they're too worried about Filipowski. Play him straight up down there. Just don't lead the shooters. That's what's been killing you this game. 9 3-pointers for Duke.
And Horton being physical down there too. See the angle? They're not getting a good. You bring it down. Then he can reverse and spin his guy. But to your point on this one,
I mean, great awareness there. Swing, swing. Jared McCain, his shot is so compact, quick release. You're trying to help on the weak side, fronting Filipowski, but that's the guy right there that's been really giving you trouble the whole game.
McCain, McDonald's All-American from Sacramento, California, Centennial High School. He's got 25 points. Filipowski fades in and out. It's rebounded by Bickerstaff. So Horton getting the nod instead of Wooden on the bench with those 3 fouls to start this second half.
Automatic switching on the perimeter now.
Bickerstaff back in, using the size on Proctor. Friedel dives towards the rim, and that ball up for grabs, taken away by Roach. That's the 7th turnover tonight for JMU. Roach looking to beat Brown off the dribble. Pretty cut. Backdoor, Filipowski, the bucket and the foul.
It doesn't happen if Roach doesn't have that clever ability and dexterity with the bounce, and then the terrific read here. Catchable, big fella, able to bang that baby home.
Over 1,000 career points for Filipowski. Just his 2nd year at Duke. Just under 17 per game. He's cracked double figures, 10 points, 5 rebounds for the Westtown, New York native.
Now, the more you watch them, he's really not a back to the basket center, although he gets in there. Likes to face up, likes to dribble drive.
Well, last year he played the power forward position. It was more of a stretch 4 playing alongside Derek Lively.
Big difference, right?
Big difference.
Edwards matched up with Filipowski on the perimeter.
He wants to go.
Edwards drives in, couldn't hit on the corkscrew. He does draw the foul. We send it to Tracy.
Well, certainly not the start that Mark Byington wanted here. He felt as though in that first half they got out of rhythm really quickly. He said we were very out of character. He said the offensive rebounding, the second chance points, and we rushed our offense. He said the key going into this half is they just have to be themselves, show their pride, and they have to play as a team.
You know, Bird, watching that foul by Filipowski, I think they've got to stay at home and not switch. And he can't play Edwards.
Well, he had a good possession before that, but you're right. I mean, and I think conversely, though, the switching has taken the rhythm out of the offense for James Madison. And because of that, you're going one-on-one, and you didn't have Edwards out there most of that first half. So their offense just was not in sync with all the turnovers and missed opportunities there on that end.
Byington's message to his team was, hey, we're trying to go 1-0. Don't make it different than it's been all season just because of the opponent. But this is part of the deal in the NCAA tournament. The stakes get higher each round. The conversation around it. Roach getting to the rim, and Duke has truly looked like the team everyone thought they were going to be before the season. They were ranked 2 in the preseason poll nationally.
Well, the design of the offense turnover here, you can't do that.
Mitchell
strong
takes it in, and it's blocked by Friedel. He met him at the apex.
That would have been a nice slip pass, too. I know you want a little glory, a little motion and hop in your step, but here just a little give up. He got the basket.
I'll tell you what, that's the kind of defense right there.
Jumper goes.
Wow.
And it's all clicking right now. Tyrese Proctor with the corner J.
They have been so effective in their sets. The earlier one, the 5-out, got an easy basket with Roach. And this is just a hit and follow and delinquent in the coverage. And that's, I believe, the 4th time on a baseline out of bounds they've been able to score.
And what's interesting, too, is a team can collectively gain confidence. And you see it. Like, they start hitting shots and start feeling good from the very beginning of this game. And the struggles that this team and the inconsistency at times throughout the season, we've been, as the Duke faithful, been waiting for this team to hit this, hit this rhythm, and they've hit it right now at the right time.
Some Duke are more faithful than others.
Edwards the spin and bucket.
He's a machine, this kid.
The other part, too, and you can just feel it and see it, they're playing with joy. And that joy had been a missing part of the equation for a portion of this season, certainly down the stretch for Duke.
A lot of pressure, a lot of expectations.
Roach.
They get free.
Corner short from Proctor. Edwards couldn't grab it, but he does knock it over to Friedel. Duke gets back, floor balance defensively. 4 minutes gone by. Second half.
He's going one-on-one every time he gets it. Edwards.
Edwards.
But they're not running their stuff.
No, they get away from it. And he can step back and shoot it.
Step back, Jay Nylon. It's a 3.
The little guys are tough, I think. He and Brown can do some damage.
58-34. They are just 2 of 8 from downtown.
Nice little roll.
Low, Filipowski.
To bring it down.
And it cost him. JMU takes it away. Friedel on the move with Edwards. Trying to use that screen from Carey. Give it. Carey extra.
Nice
step in, Roach.
Pretty.
And Carey had the mismatch, had Proctor on him. Just take your time and back him down. You don't need to force things on the offensive end.
That cut jammed it up on him too, right?
Just wave him off.
The lead is 24. 5 minutes elapsed in this second half. Filipowski sets the screen, takes the defender with him. It's the smaller defender, Green. Mitchell, lob it, and lay it in.
Nice call, Bird.
Highly synchronized.
Really well done.
13 points, 6 of 8 from the field. Filipowski has been a force. Edwards. Oh, nice spin for Fat Edwards, getting to the cup.
Filipowski backing off too, not wanting the foul. But he is a spinning machine.
13 points for Edwards. He leads JMU. They need some others to get involved here, and they need some stops. Roach, quick first step. Fouled by Green. Well, teamwork makes the dream work, and tonight for Duke, it's felt like a dream. A really positive one.
Went right to the hole, and it opened up like Raft at an Irish pub right there.
Whoa,
nasty.
No, that's an excellent description, actually. Very vivid. I can feel it.
Nice to see a Duke player that could attack the rim once in a while.
That's Raft's defense mechanism right there.
That's a good one.
60-36, Duke. Points in the paint have been even, but Duke is making shots because Jared McCain can't miss. He's got 25 points on 7 of 9 from three-point territory.
And Young was really getting some good minutes, screening, rolling, helping out the defense. Oh, he stepped on the backcourt too.
That was a physical trap right there, which we saw a lot of on Friday.
McCain short, and the rebound controlled by Green. James Madison is 2 of 8 from three-point territory. Back into the game, Julian Wooden. Here's Carey.
Good footwork this kid has.
Over Young, it doesn't go, but he is going to the free throw line. So that's the 3rd foul on Ryan Young. And Jalen Carey, who missed a pair in the first half, will get 2 here.
Mark Byington, a guy at Georgia Southern, had a great run.
Contact lens. Oh, that was very efficient from Ryan
Quick
Young.
hands. Was a great player in high school. I was reading his bio, Mike Byington, State Player of the Year. At one time, he was going to be in insurance, by the way, as you know, chatting with him yesterday. And Pete Gillen said, why don't you come help us out a little bit? And that's how he started.
It's incredible.
All of a sudden, he thought he would go become a teacher, get a doctorate. And what a keeper, and what a job he's done in this program.
Work with Bobby Cremins.
Yeah. I used to say he was the interpreter for Bobby Cremins.
He was originally from Salem, Virginia. State title at Salem for the Salem Spartans. And that deep connection with Bobby Cremins. Bobby's nephew is one of the assistants under Mark Byington on this staff for JMU. What a season they put together, but it's just not working so far tonight. Duke up big, 60-38. Byington played at UNC Wilmington 7 seasons as the head coach at Georgia Southern. He was a high school coach prior to that, so cut his teeth and getting this opportunity. Young using the body, baby hook, no, rebounded by Wooden.
And Raft, that might have been the first under out of bounds that Duke didn't score.
And what a great look, right?
Fat Edwards, he was a chubby child, that's how he got the nickname, and now a foul is called on the, a travel on Edwards, turnover. Couch or courtside, refresh your fandom with a delicious Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
And Terrence Edwards with that footwork, a little out of sorts from the beginning with that second foul.
And that is the 10th turnover for JMU.
Sometimes you can be so hyped up and ramped up to play that it can work against you. And certainly we know this JMU team is looking forward to playing Duke, but flat.
Guys, they're 11th in the country in scoring, 84 points per game. Scoring has not been an issue for them throughout the season. They are at 38. We are under 13 minutes to go, second half.
Nice rotation, gets this opportunity at the rim, and Carey gets tagged with it.
Well, right there, JMU, they all stayed home with shooters, and rightfully so, the way Duke's been shooting. So Filipowski had isolation from the three-point line, took about 3, 4, 5 dribbles. Great patience and footwork. Carey just a little overzealous there, getting called for that foul.
How about the guards not stunting at all, though? You got to dig down and help the big guy.
I mean, they're in trauma right now. I mean, after all these threes that were made, they're staying home and staying attached. So those driving lanes will be there for Filipowski and for guys off the bounce from the perimeter.
And you had mentioned getting hyped up. Do you remember being that way prior to, like, NCAA games? I mean, we are, but because we don't contribute much.
No, one thing I'll say that Coach K did when we played was that you tried to keep it as normal as possible. You know, the way we played in the tournament was no different than how we played in the exhibition game. There was a certain standard, obviously, but we tried to keep it, you know, the same level, keep it as normal as possible. And there weren't as many distractions back then as there are now with social media.
So Mike's terrible jokes were vogue with the tournament or regular season.
I mean, he had some pretty good jokes yesterday. I mean, I love the banter back and forth between the two of you. I see the humorous side of Coach K, which I didn't see much of.
He hides it very well.
Yes.
We should mention, you called Coach K yesterday after the Duke win. You put Raph on the phone, and then it was like amateur night at the Chuckle Hut. The two of them were going back and forth.
Yeah, it was fun. I actually think Coach got the best of you.
I would agree.
I think he got the better of you.
I think I helped him become a better coach by continually losing to him when he was in Army.
I thought you were going to say I helped him get a better sense of humor, which might be the case as well. Another free throw here for Julian Wooden. And the free throw numbers are 13 of 21. They've attempted double the amount of Duke, but it's not necessarily showing up on the scoreboard.
Now, the more you watch this Duke team with the 3 perimeter guys, they are tough guards for a small forward, no matter who they set up with.
Filipowski, kick, Roach looking for the repost, Carey using his body, and a foul is called. The officials were letting them play a little bit, and then they saw enough of Jalen Carey. That's number 3.
I think Filipowski's got to work a little bit harder on spinning and trapping his guy when they front him. And the ball, if they went to the top and he's in the lane, they could dump it down. They give up on that little post up quickly.
Winner advances to Dallas in the South region to play the survivor of the Houston-Texas A&M game. The jumper goes, and it's Proctor who has caught fire. The flat, no. Rebounded by Proctor. Duke looking for more.
What's the open floor look?
McCain is a machine.
So good.
Another tray.
Boy, they are on top of their game. You can see the confidence, too. Exuding.
Duke had 64 points total in the win over Vermont. They've got 66 tonight, and they have held James Madison to 41 after the last bucket by Green.
Well, at halftime, John Shire was worried about being up big and getting complacent, but they have come out just as sharp here on the offensive end as they were in the first half.
Duke lost in the second round last year to 4th seeded Tennessee. McCain doing it outside, doing it inside, doing it all.
When you can shoot it, you can own your guy. Nice dribble drive by number 0.
30 points for the skilled freshman Jared McCain. Green, straightaway 3, rebound, grabbed by Carey. Powers in, but can't get that to go.
Filipowski's got to get that rebound. You like his game, huh?
I mean, he is doing it all. He has 30 points. We have 11 minutes left. Great awareness. Find the hot hand. And McCain showing he can do it all. Outside, inside. Duke in control.
Tigers, Bears. Oh, my. Arizona's already waiting. And they will take on the winner of that one in Los Angeles. Jared McCain, 8 made 3-pointers today. That's a Duke record in a tournament game, passing Quinn Cook from 10 years ago. Open look for Edwards. It's off the rim, rebounded by Friedel. Off the double, ball movement. Edwards is fouled by Filipowski. It's number 4 on the Duke big.
Tried to move the feed.
CBS Wednesday, Survivor is back. It's a supersized season, the most surprising, unexpected, unorthodox cast yet. Don't miss a new Survivor Wednesday, 8, 7 Central. All new, all spring. CBS streaming on Paramount+.
Now here's the small lineup you would talk to at halftime about. And without Filipowski now, automatic switching at all spots.
It might be a better defensive team with Filipowski out of the game with this
Except here.
lineup.
Except
in the
here.
post.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Quick move there by Bickerstaff, getting to the interior.
Nice read, just buried, made Bruce invisible.
9 points for the grad transfer TJ Bickerstaff, and it's 68-43. Shooting is picked up for JMU. Duke shooting has continued from the first half into the second
Watch
half.
it.
Proctor, a rainbow 3.
And Raph, they just keep getting wide open threes here.
Well, they're more worried about the roll guy and not staying at home on the corner.
They get the answer as Julian Wooden sticks it from long range.
Almost have to switch that, even though it's big on little.
Well, right there was a short roll. Sean Stewart caught the ball at the top of the key. You don't rotate to him and leave a shooter in the corner wide open.
Duke is 12 of 24 from three-point territory. They lead at 71-46 over the 12 seed in the South, James Madison.
Same play. Well, they trap it this time.
Proctor, swing, Roach. Wow. Downtown Duke hit.
Shooting practice. Absolutely decimating the defense with ball movement, unselfish play, and the uncanny ability to get a little nylon. Roche loves this time of year. Step it up as Duke is as well. Unselfish play.
You got the green light. You can't miss. Shot chart looks about as ideal as you could possibly imagine for McCain, the freshman.
And of course, we always talk about his transition opportunity. Nice slip here, Bickerstaff, but he is really, they run their offense great to get him looks. A little fumbleitis.
Fat Edwards loses the ball. Turnover, James Madison, 9:07 to go.
And if you're Duke, you just continue with that high screen and roll. They're pretty much getting whatever they want offensively. That's been the theme here tonight.
Stewart sets the screen for Proctor, who has also shot it well. Proctor's got 16 points, 6 of 13 from the field.
They stayed at home on the corner. Pretty good job up at the full
Fade away. Another connection from Proctor.
And Raph, he can do that. I feel like this season he's settled a lot for three-point shots, but he can make plays off the bounce as he did there.
Good hustle play.
Michael Green third, the miss.
Good feed.
But then the giveaway. Lakes went down really hard, trying to jam it.
No, I don't think that was a foul. I think it was actually.
They signaled already, though.
They did?
Yeah.
I just thought it was because it was such a hard foul.
They're going to go take a look.
But now they're going to determine which it was, one or two.
John Shire comes over to make sure that Jalen Blake's the Blair Academy product, who just landed so awkwardly.
We'll see the signal behind. Let's see if yeah, there they go. See the hands went up.
Well, it looked like, I mean,
I'm with you.
I think the fall looked worse than the actual foul. And if anything, Blake's extended out with his left arm right there. But I think it was a good foul. I don't think it was a flagrant.
But I just meant the signal. I noticed right away.
I think the concern was for the right arm getting caught underneath as he spilled out on the floor.
He's a little shaken, though.
I think so.
I'd be out 8 weeks if I felt like that.
Right. I feel like that most mornings.
Jose Fonseca, the athletic trainer, is in. So now Gene Steratore is going to join us. Gene, you've watched now a few different replays. Noah Friedel was the player that got in there. There was also a fend-off as well. Just take us through what you saw.
I agree with you, Ian, and you know, it's unique and unusual now where we see that kind of intentional or flagrant one kind of signal right on in real time as well. To me, you know what, guys, I see Friedel going up to play the basketball. I know there's contact. I know Courtney Green's going to come over.
We're going to shoot 2 shots, and then it'll be Duke's ball on the baseline.
So it is going to be a flagrant one, Gene, Bill, Grant.
2 shots in the ball.
Yep.
On the baseline.
I see I see them call the flagrant run, fellas, but quite honestly, I see a good hard play to the hoop, to the ball. As you said, the person going to the rack is fending off a little bit. I don't know where the vulnerability is or level of severity that would rise to a flagrant. That looks like 2 guys going hard to the rack, and unfortunately, there's a big fall. Sometimes that triggers the officials. I still think you need to referee the play as it's presented to you.
Yes, number 3 will be shooting. Correct.
Because he is injured, anybody can shoot. They pick Roach. But, Gene, this is why you retired. I'm with you. I mean, the way things were, they aren't anymore. I mean, even as Bert mentioned, the sound or the fall sometimes enter into the decision.
Something else that just happened, first time that I've ever seen this, you were the translator for somebody else. Courtney Green came over, told us, and then you translated for the American public.
You made a living translating for me.
Exactly. I've always been the ref translator. 78-46. We hope that Jalen Blakes is okay. They sent him directly to the locker room.
But that high level, you are vulnerable, I understand. But no intent in my mind, and really no head or shoulder.
I agree. I don't think it was a flagrant. I think you call that because of the fall.
Yes. And how Blake's landed on the floor. His body bounced, and there was a hush over the crowd. Roach gets all the way, but he's not going to get the bucket. Foul was called in the paint on his drive against Green.
And Bird, didn't we have one of those with Charles Barkley with the Nets where he landed on the floor? They had to get the carpenter when he hit the floor, but same thing. The automatic reaction is
Did they still play the game after he fell?
He took the rest of the night off.
Bring some more floor out there.
Foul was called on Friedel. Roach is at the line. 8:14 to play. It's all Duke.
And once again, Roach able to get to the rim there on that dribble penetration because of the shooting and the fear of leaving those shooters wide open. Those lanes are going to be there for Duke over and over again.
How good are these numbers? If Roach makes this free throw, which he does, they have topped their season average, which is 79.4 per game, and they've done it with over 8 minutes to play here in the second round of the NCAA tournament.
A game like this reconnects staff and team. Not that there's a distancing. I'm not alluding to that, but it just.
You talking about us?
Well, we could use a little more time together.
He wasn't specific, Grant. Try, but it doesn't go for Green, and that's the kind of day it's been for JMU. Mitchell backs it out for Roach. TJ Power in the game. Shrewsbury, Massachusetts native out of Worcester Academy for Duke.
Did you notice Stewart running the floor? Excuse me, Bird. He can get up and down the floor, and he didn't give it to him.
Mitchell tried to get the angle on Wooden, off the mark. Friedel will pull up and connect from long range.
Oh my goodness, can he drill that shot? That was from South Dakota.
Duke, they've been dancing all day here in Brooklyn. They've got the sizable lead on JMU, trying to move on to the Sweet 16.
Reconnecting, I think.
And look at that, an elite company there with two first round number one picks.
That's right. Zion Williamson and Kyrie Irving, both overall number 1 picks, and he's sandwiched in between them. And he's currently on the bench.
On the floor.
Proctor makes his move. Layup, no. Rebound. It's controlled by Stewart. He's fouled. And Proctor a little slow getting up. Stewart will head to the free throw line. We send it over to Tracy.
Well, and you see Jalen Blakes on the sideline right now. He was evaluated for a concussion in the locker room. He was cleared. They do not expect him to return, though, especially with the score the way it is. It is not worth putting him out there.
Yep, understood. But Blakes was interacting with his teammates. His parents actually went to the locker room to check on him. Duke made sure that they had a clear path, and then both his parents and he came walking out. So those are Jalen Blake's parents sitting just behind him. Stewart extends the lead.
These are good minutes for a guy like Stewart. Power on the floor. A terrific shooter, just judging him from practice.
Show it. And Wooden connects.
He's been quiet.
Good player, though.
Yeah, he is. 12 points against Wisconsin, 23 earlier in the year against ODU.
81-51, Duke, 6.5 to go in regulation. Mitchell, the hard drive, and it's blocked by Friedel. He was the second man through, and the ball is out of bounds off of Wooden. Watch whip-around coverage of all men's games on your computer, phone, tablet, streaming device with Fast Break, presented by Nissan and the March Madness Live app. Download it now.
And Mark Byington was talking about Friedel. He does so many nice things. Doesn't give up on a play. He's not, passer, deep shooter.
He's not just a shooter, though.
No, he's a competitor, too.
Young just tossed it to Friedel. 5th turnover for Duke. Friedel around Power, and it's blocked.
Tried the Smitty move.
Power wins. Yeah. The Smitty move did not work on that particular play.
His moves work pretty good in his career.
Oh, Smitty?
Smitty? Oh, wow.
Got a ring?
That's pretty good. When you have a move named after you, that means you've achieved something. The Smitty.
The Smitty.
The God Sham God. Lob it up. Slam it down. It is Stewart.
Having the ball.
83-51, Duke, 20th assist of the night for the Blue Devils. Kick. Horton missed it. And off the rebound action, a foul was called.
Believe? How about this?
Yeah, I mean, just all day getting into the paint. Great read and awareness right there. Stewart has a lot of bounce. Throw it up high and let him finish. But I've been surprised, almost shocked at how easily Duke has been able to beat the defender off the bounce and get into the paint to make plays.
We've been so impressed with James Madison's defense.
No.
And they're getting ready for their games.
And that's going to count for TJ Bickerstaff. Goaltending called. So for Mark Byington, this team was saying all the right things, doing all the right things, and then sometimes it's just not your night. You could feel it early. Duke just had a presence about them, and all the things that were working against Wisconsin, the intensity and the physicality never became part of what we've seen today here for James Madison.
They got home late the other night, told them to go to bed, put their phones aside and get ready. Unfortunately, they got Duke bouncing back, finding themselves and their legs.
Off the miss by Power. Reload here for Duke. We are under 5 minutes to go.
Their hotel was in Times Square, by the way. It took them like an hour and a half to get to the shoot around yesterday.
That's right.
Are you making excuses?
No. Oh. Just the way Duke played, nothing would have mattered.
Jeremy Roach hits the floater. No, Graf is now a travel agent, apparently.
Part of your responsibility.
You're so multi-dimensional.
He really is.
85-53 Duke. Fat Edwards kick to the corner. Horton can't hit the three. Rebound nearly went down for Wooden. Ball kept alive, and then that won't go for Bickerstaff.
I like the way they're competing, though. These kids have had a great year. You're looking at his knee as well.
Yeah, banner year for James Madison at 32-3. They have not lost since January 27th. Nearly 2 months.
It's incredible.
Mitchell feed. The jumper.
You can shoot it. You called it.
What are you going to do with all that power? A three. 14 of 27 from downtown for Duke. It's 88-53 and another takeaway.
And a run out. Give it up.
Gonna love it. Slap it down. Hammer jam. Sean Stewart.
Well, somebody in the family's an athlete. Yogi, I hope you're watching. Set the plate up for your son. Big time bang.
55%, 14 of 27 from three-point territory. McCain leading the way with 30 points. Neil Begovic is in for Duke.
This rebound.
So is Spencer Hubbard. And we have 3:07 to go until the Blue Devils will officially advance to the Sweet 16. Stewart. Ball got poked away. Break opportunity. The run by Fat Edwards, and he goes down. Foul is called. And underneath, it was Hubbard. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and the race between China and the United States to the bottom of the sea, followed by new episodes of the hit series Tracker and CSI Vegas, plus The Equalizer. That's tonight, CBS Sunday.
And Bert Edwards has 13 points in a limited time of just a struggle. I think that second foul set the tone for them.
It took him out of his rhythm, and you're right. It took the team out of their rhythm. They lost their confidence. They couldn't keep up with the scoring of Duke. And you dig a hole against a team like this that's hot and talented like the Blue Devils. It's too much.
He does have another year of eligibility. Obviously, we have no idea what the plans might be. Edwards has dreams of going beyond college basketball, of course, has had a terrific season, has improved every year. But this team and this run will end tonight.
Shooter that can drive.
Power missed it inside. Begovic out of bounds.
Stanford kid. Not a bad deal. Stanford to Duke.
I think he's going to be okay.
I had that ability, I thought, in my younger days.
The problem was nobody else thought that. You just had self-confidence.
He felt bad about Jared Harris. I'm talking about him. Played for a nice little back screen to get Woody
gets inside for two. So James Madison 0-3 all-time in the second round. Losses to Notre Dame in '81 and then back-to-back against North Carolina in '82 and '83. They're going to move to 0-4 all-time and still have not experienced a Sweet 16. Final 2 minutes.
Nice pass.
Inside. Begovic had it blocked. Edwards the other way for JMU.
Nice look by Young. He's going.
Fat Edwards lost it, and then Power hits the deck. Foul called. Head to Bleacher Report for the latest episodes of From the Point by Trae Young, featuring the basketball star's conversations with A-list guests and his unique perspective on stories from around the league. Download the Bleacher Report app to watch now. James Madison ranked in the top 25 for 12 weeks this season. Major breakthrough for this program. The miss by Power, the follow by Young. Duke has put on a clinic tonight in Brooklyn.
Almost flawless, Bird. Both ends of the floor. Great preparation. Great belief in the scouting report, too.
The miss by Friedel, 1:17 to go.
And you wonder the guys that were on the team last year, Mark Mitchell, Tyrese Proctor, Filipowski, they lost to Tennessee, a physical team that played great defense, and they had their guys ready along with Shire and his staff.
And they want this guy to shoot.
It is Hubbard.
Yeah.
Driving, floating off the rim. Walk-on had a chance at it. Fat Edwards way off. Spencer the board. 45 seconds to go. So in the battle of Duke versus the Dukes, it is the Blue Devils that will take the victory. Shire just gave some instructions. 10 on the timer. Screen. Hubbard. Cross.
He's dancing.
Needs help. And a foul called.
And right there, Wooden says, I'm the foul.
Not on my,
out of my watch.
Not on my parade. I started to mention preparation before. All these assistants do such a good job. Jai Lucas had this scout yesterday, as you know, and they were ready to go.
So Spencer Hubbard out of Los Angeles trying to get on the board here.
And I know his parents, his mother, Beth Hubbard, very well, will be at home watching, hoping he gets his point here in the tournament. But everything has gone Duke's way. And this is a confidence booster. This is a momentum builder right here for this unit. going into this next round, the Sweet 16.
Maybe some more checks will go their way.
A little fundraising trip.
There it is for Hubbard.
Harvard Westlake, we mentioned yesterday. Excellent prep for college.
Holman Smith is now in the game for James Madison. He'll get a touch. Final seconds. Deep one, wooden. It's off. It's out of bounds. And 7.4 on the clock.
He's got to feel good and relieved, I think, John. Get them back to their mojo.
And his first trip as a head coach to a Sweet 16.
Shane Fedden is in.
Step forward, right?
Step forward,
Yeah.
progress.
And also Jarrell Pope on the floor. Final seconds. Hubbard will dribble it out. The Sweet 16 feels so good for the Duke Blue Devils. Dominant effort. They knock off the 12th seed in the South. James Madison, 93-55. And Duke advances to Dallas. They will meet the winner of Houston and Texas A&M. That game is coming up over on TNT.